And we're back here for our next bout. Dustin Cox taking on Jake Ryals.
Ladies and gentlemen, this bout is brought to you by Olathe Toyota Scion. Let's bring out our next bout of the evening, Dustin Cox.
Coming out of Kansas City, Missouri, it is Dustin Cox. Now, he told me that it was fun to get into the world of MMA. One fight that he went and attended, he said, I was hooked, and I am ready to show it again tonight. Now, he's told me that I was coming off of his first loss, so he went and spent some time with his uncle, who was a Golden Gloves boxer, and now that has become his main trainer, and he tells me that that has done wonders for his game.
Yeah, let's see if he can rebound off of that first loss. The first loss is always the most difficult, but it can be used to learn from, and it should be used to learn from and make yourself better.
Yeah, he told me that he always looks to maintain control, and most importantly, he looks to have fun in the cage.
Let's bring out his opponent tonight, Jake Ryals.
Coming from Salina, Kansas, Jake Ryals makes his way to the cage. Jake Ryals told me, I have been wrestling since 7th grade. He has finished all of his fights, and he does not want this fight to go to the judges. He comes by way of the 5150 team, who tells me they always stay ready there. He said that no matter what, that I took this on short notice, I am ready to go. As we get ready here for our tale of the tape, Dustin Cox, 23 years old, 6 foot tall, 146.2 pounds out of Birmingham, Missouri. Jake Ryals, 21 years old, 5'10", 151 pounds out of Salina, Kansas. Again, Jake Ryals took this fight on only a few days' notice, but he says, I was in camp, I never leave camp, I'm ready to show it now.
Ladies and gentlemen, tonight, fighting out of the blue corner this evening, he stands 6 feet tall, weighs in at 146.2 pounds. Fighting out of Kansas City, Missouri, Dustin Cox. His opponent tonight, fighting from across the cage out of the red corner this evening. He stands 5 feet 10 inches tall, weighs in at 151.3 pounds. Please welcome Jake Ryals.
Referee Mike England has the call for this fight.
Touch him up right there.
You know, as Ryals said, he's in good shape, ready for this fight. He definitely looks like he's in very good shape, even though he took the fight on short notice.
He is definitely looking to be the bigger fighter, as well as you said, more of a physical, athletic-looking fighter than the other here of Dustin Cox, but don't let that fool you. Ryals starts out very loose, ducking under, looking for that takedown. Nice knee to the body.
Already see in Cox's stance, I don't like
big slam there coming from Ryals. But he locked right into that guillotine.
It's an arm and guillotine, though. A little easier to defend. He doesn't have the hands clasped at the moment. Ryals should be able to push on the elbow and pop his head out.
Ryals pushing his way here to get Cox to the cage. Start that grinding ground and pound. Cox doing a good job here to trying to get up, but Ryals is doing a great job here of maintaining that control and trying to take the back
Cox
here.
giving up his back.
Ryals is doing a great job here of maintaining position and doing that so on the ground.
Now Cox gives up his back. He's flattened out. Ryals needs to posture up and start punching.
This is a terrible position here for Dustin Cox. As Ryals begins to land a ground and pound, there is still half the fight or half the round left here, and Ryals is literally raining down shots. Referee Mike England right on top of the action.
Ryals is raining down a bunch of shots, but he was missing the majority of them.
Now, Ryals is in a very high mounted position here.
Yeah, you like when you're in the mounted position, you want to get your knees under the armpits of your opponent. They can't do a whole lot from that position.
Under 1 minute remaining here in the round. This is a very dominant position here for Ryals, who isn't doing much with it, though, at the moment.
Yeah, he threw a lot of punches when he first hit that mounted position. He might be a little bit tired.
Look, thought he was going to roll for the arm bar there, but here's still trying to remain. Got one hook in here as he's taking the back of Dustin Cox. Looking for that rear naked choke.
Oh, he's got it sunk now. And
very
there's the win.
big win here. Very, very big win here coming from Jake Ryals. Literally stepped in on just a couple of days' notice and was able to take the win with that rear naked choke.
Yeah, as soon as the fight hit the ground, Ryals just dominated.
As we look here to our instant replay, definitely that is locked in underneath the chin of Dustin Cox.
Locked in. Cox fought it as long as he could. He did not want to tap. Ryals readjusts and finishes the choke and finishes the fight.
Very nice work here coming from Jake Ryals to get the win. Adding yet another notch in the win column there. Boy, Kevin, we are just showing them how it's done here tonight at Shamrock FC. As we get ready, let's send it up to the cage to Stephen Bear to give us our results.
Ladies and gentlemen, this bout has ended 2 minutes and 36 seconds of round number 1 due to rear naked choke. Your winner, Jake Ryals.
Adding yet another notch to the win column, the Team 5150 product, Jake Ryals. He told me he was ready, and that short notice didn't matter. He definitely proved it tonight.
He looked good in there tonight and got the beautiful submission victory.
We still have more action to come right here at Shamrock Fighting Championships, and we'll be right back right after this.